Have you ever wondered what RPG Club is? Let's find out.
It's basically just groups of friends getting together and playing tabletop RPGs.
Dungeons and Dragons is pretty much where you, like they said, a group of friends, no matter what. You're not going to be judged, jock, nerd, artistic person, whatever. You're just here to have fun, explore. Your imagination's the limit. You're going through the dungeons, slaying dragons, goblins, and orcs, falling down pits. You're just here to have a good time and express your imagination.
RPG Club is a club for kids that enjoy games, mostly fantasy, rolling dice, sitting around a table, and basically telling stories with each other.
It really depends on the GM, but if you're talking more specific games, there are other games that are more futuristic out there, like Dawn of War, Mech Warrior, War Machine.
There's a lot. There's a whole bunch. If you can think of it, they've made an RPG. There used to be an Old West RPG where you could play a cowboy. There are space RPGs. We play mostly fantasy, like dragons and castles. But again, if you name it, it's out there.
Recently, I've been playing a futuristic one. We're calling it Aftermath for now, but it's like distant future, like a whole bunch of alien races and robots and wars and that kind of stuff. It's pretty exciting. And then just standard D&D.
I'm really into the old school fantasy sort of RPG games. I like the dungeons and castles and fire-breathing dragons and all that.
Favorite RPGs I've played are probably Aftermath, classic D&D, Gamma World, Brains, Zombies. There's a lot of them, but I guess I'd have to say I'd like to stick with the classes. I do like my standard D&D.
I've been playing a lot of D&D recently and stuff, like multiple versions and stuff. So I would say Dungeons and Dragons.
My favorite RPG is old school, like I said, Dungeons and Dragons from the 70s, mostly because that's what I grew up playing in my basement when I was a kid. Right now my group is playing a space RPG, which is a little bit different, and I love science fiction, so I like kind of trying out new things.
If you're interested in RPG Club, meet in the Media Center from 3 to 5:30 on Fridays. This is Michael Nelson and Nick Sanchez reporting for CTV.